And one of the great problems of history is that the concepts of love and power have usually been contrasted as opposites, polar opposites. So that love is identified with a resignation of power and power with a denial of love. It was this misinterpretation that caused the philosopher Nietzsche, who was the philosopher of the will to power, to reject the Christian concept of love. It was the same misinterpretation which induced Christian theologians to reject Nietzsche's philosophy of the will to power in the name of the Christian idea of love. Now we got to get this thing right. What is needed is a realization that power without love is reckless and abusive, and that love without power is sentimental and anemic. Power at its best. Power at its best is love, implementing the demands of justice, and justice at its best is love correcting everything that stands against love.
Hey, good day. Welcome to Living Your Best Life, with John Curtley, Life Coach Kurt. I got some amazing guests here tonight. It's just like family, but I just wanted to acknowledge real quick all the BU radio hosts. This is what we do. You know, we got the Wong Channel, Malik's Truth, Key Talk Tuesday, The Jump Off, Bet on Yourself. That's my producer. My show, Living Your Best Life, Bop TV, Sauce in the City, and the Beauty and the Braids and the Beauty. You can't beat what we do over here at BU Channel. I tell you, the BU network is off the chart, and y'all ain't seen nothing yet. That's the way we do it around here. I want to get started. I hope you got the chance to see that introduction, because it talked about two things. It talked about love and power. As always, our show is based on this quarter around passion, just so much passion, but passion and purpose is what we've been looking at for this quarter. And a lot of people have different passions that they bring, but do they understand what their purpose is? As a life coach, that's what I do. I set you up and find out what your passion is and what's in your heart, and then I help align you to meeting your purpose. No, it's not easy, because if it was easy, everybody would do it. But when you got Life Coach Kurt with you and pushing you along the way, holding you accountable for you can succeed, that's how we do it. Now I want to bring in my guests. Amazing people. I call them the Thomas family because they doing everything the right way. They're all around the community. They're actually my brother and sister as well through my fraternities. And it's just a blessing to have the opportunity to have them on the show. We're going to put them in right now. All right, so it won't look the same way, but to my left, we have Leslie Thomas, and then we have my brother, Donnell Thomas. It's two great people, grew up here in Vegas. You know, that's homebred. But we have some things tonight, and I'm going to show you how deep I go back into their own personal roots. That's one of the best things I can say. Now, having both of y'all on here to talk to, you can choose when you want to get in and answer those questions, because both of y'all pretty competitive and y'all love to talk. So I want to open it up with Leslie and ask her, how you doing, sis?
I'm good. How are you?
I am blessed and highly favored as always. Yes. You know, thank you for coming out. I'm so blessed to have you here. Yes. Donnell, how you doing, brother?
Man, I'm breathing, man. I can't complain about it.
And you know what? Can't complain. That's it. Now, if y'all know Donnell, he is so very soft-spoken.
Chilling.
When I was looking for certain things to talk to him about, or looking at pictures of him, I only found like 6 that had a good smile in it. Cause you know, he be so serious, bro. And that's always been him ever since he was a young man coming on up. He's that quiet storm, you know. But then, you know, he got another name we're going to get into. But first, Leslie, tell us a little bit about you and how long you've been in Las Vegas, and we're going to go from there.
Oh man, how long have I been in Las Vegas? I was born and raised here in Las Vegas. I was born and raised here in Las Vegas. I went to school at Bonanza High School, graduated in 1995, left for the military by way of you, my brother. JK.
Special for you
yes,
too.
yes,
right.
y'all. He was my Navy recruiter. I came back home after that and opened up the first and only family massage practice here in Vegas in 2010. Yeah, 2010. And from there, I still do that. And then I opened up the candy store, got a jewelry store, the list goes on.
I was doing a little research, and I'm kind of nosy, so I was digging pretty deep. And I found that y'all, as a family, have about 5 to 6 streams of income coming in. And nothing wrong with that.
7 is the magic number.
7's the magic number.
7 it is. Yes. 7 is the minimum.
And there's no doubt that you're not going to get there. I mean, I just pray the best success for you guys. But I know you just mentioned the massage studio that you have. Can you go into the name and explain to us a little bit how that works?
So I opened a massage studio. First of all, I became a massage therapist in 2015. And hold on, did I say 2010? 2005.
Right.
Whoa.
Yourself, baby.
I've been
Come on, baby.
I've been a therapist for a while.
Jeez.
And I actually opened up the first and only family massage practice here in 2010 called Elan Massage Studio. And the reason why I named it Elan is my oldest daughter's middle name, and it is Hebrew for family tree. So I thought it was very fitting because as a child, she was always, I mean, people call them bougie, but she loved to be spoiled. She loved to do the things that mommy does, right? So we didn't have that here in Vegas. You saw that a lot in California. You saw that a lot like with celebrities, right? So I wanted to bring all of that, and not just on a fun tip for kids, but to also educate parents and just educate everybody on the importance of children massage. So that's why it was quote unquote the family massage practice, because I specialize in newborn all the way up to elderly, and I also taught classes.
Oh, that's exactly it. I never really understood the real purpose of massage until I started getting them a long time ago, and I need another one. I know I got to come see you, sis. But it just keeps the blood flowing
absolutely.
through your body. And
Absolutely.
and if you get deep tissue, you be sore the next day, then you know it was done right.
Then you know it was done right.
And that's
Yeah.
it. And that's a blessing. And that's one of those health things that we might not take advantage of as much as we need to as a society, or even as a race, or anything way you want to
Right.
put it. People
Right.
in general, we don't understand the dynamics behind massage.
Right. They think it's that when people hear massage, they automatically think luxury. They
Yes.
think, they don't think health reasons first.
Right. They'll go spend that $50 on something else that goes away, but they won't
Mm-hmm.
spend that $50 on that hour to feel better and get your health going right. And I know there's
Right.
different prices. I just threw that 50 out there.
Right.
But I know there's different prices for different services. As well as, and then you have your jewelry business that's inside of the candy store, correct?
Yes,
correct?
yes,
Tell us
I
a little
do.
about that.
So my jewelry business is called the Jewelry Box Boutique. The Jewelry Box, that's BOXXX, 3 X's. The Jewelry Box Boutique, I am a consultant of paparazzi accessories, and I'm going on a year next year. So my boutique, you can just shop multiple ways. You can actually come in store, which is inside of the candy store. You can shop the website. You can shop my lives. You can shop my pictures. It's just all kind of ways you can shop. But it's so amazing. $5 plus tax, nickel and lead free. You don't have to worry about being broken out and turning black or green or anything like that. And it's just amazing. And again, thejewelrybox.com, the Jewelry Box on all social media handles.
Outstanding. Now, it's funny you say that because, your brother jumped in there the other day on your live thinking I knew what I was doing. I'm like, I'm going to come in here and shop. And everything's going on, and I think I was the only fella in there, okay?
Just that one time you were.
Okay. And I'm like, what do I do? How do I...
But I learned you real quick, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
I got
gotta
you, yeah.
admit,
Yeah.
I'm the store type of guy. I got to walk into the store, and see it and touch it, but it was great opportunity to get in there and say, well, you got this color and do this, these earrings look like this, you can get this. You be on this, sis. I got to tell you, you fired me up. I wanted to close some sales for you. Like, hey, let's get it on. All right, we're going to switch gears real quick. Oh, wait a minute. I know one thing. Oh, it's a question that's going to come later. I ain't going to let it out the bag.
Okay.
All right. So, Brother Donnell, how you doing?
Yes, sir. I'm good, man. Always.
Man, living the dream. You know
Yes,
me,
sir.
always.
Yes,
You see those new places went from Motivated.
Yeah. You know, when we drove up, I told Les, I said, I'm looking for the motivated place. I'm looking for him, and I didn't see him. I'm like, hold on. What's going on right now? I'm looking for the motivated place.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
And then I went to my dad's nickname
Yes,
for a
indeed.
few years after he passed away
Yes,
and
indeed.
everything.
Yes,
and
sir.
now it say what it is, Life Coach Kurt. That's
it, baby.
Everybody
That's
see
it.
it that know me and know my brand and everything.
That's
They
it.
know exactly what it is.
That's it, man.
So I know you got a nickname too.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead and throw that out there a little bit and tell us about it.
Well, we looking at about 15 years ago now, man. It's funny. Our frat brother Ruben Da Silva, who is in his own right a pillar in this Las Vegas community,
Yes, sir.
gave me the nickname Goose. And it was because we were partying a little bit, and the Grey Goose was flowing that night, and I took a liking to the drink, and I haven't laid off since. So Trey Goose 1914 has stuck with me, man, for a better part of well over a decade, man.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed.
Ain't nothing like that
man.
1914.
Ain't nothing like it, man. Y'all already know what it is.
1920.
Yes, 1922, sis. We got you. Don't
Yes,
worry.
indeed. Yes,
So let me
indeed.
go back to when Goose
Yeah.
came into our illustrious fraternity.
Yes, indeed.
A young
Yeah.
man,
Yeah,
clean
bro.
face, driven,
Yeah, bro.
still quiet.
Crazy.
You don't know what he thinking sometimes,
That's
but he
right.
gonna make something happen.
That's it, man.
But besides when you joined the fraternity, I remember when I was working in the bank.
Mm-hmm.
Every once in a while, you stopped through and we would call and we had conversations.
Yeah.
Grown men conversations.
Yes, sir.
Y'all always, I don't know if it's true, but I'm always the oldest one around pretty much. So. And so it was always nice to have those conversations. I remember talking about pops and things
Yes,
like that, and
yes. Shout out
situations
Pops,
that come
man.
about and how we take care of that.
That's
you know?
right. That's right.
Your strength has always been strong.
Yeah, man.
And besides everything that you have with your wife, what do you do out here in the community to make sure everybody's safe?
Oh man. Well, I've been in law enforcement for 16 years now, man.
Outstanding.
Since basically my early adulthood. Started out with the state of Nevada as a corrections officer out at Southern Desert Correctional Center. Then I moved after 7 years there out to Pahrump, where I did 3 years with the feds, and now I'm an officer with the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. I'll be 6 years in March, man.
Outstanding.
So,
God's
yeah.
good, ain't it?
Yeah. Come on, man.
I remember that
Yeah.
journey. I used to laugh because the .5 was out
yeah.
there.
It's funny that you mentioned .5. So shout out to Wayne Henderson, man,
Dwayne
my
Henderson.
frat brother .5, man. Our law enforcement journey has gone the exact same. We've gone to each agency at the exact same time.
Yeah.
So I started in March or late 2005. He started like mid 2006 at the state. Then we left the state at the exact same time, went through the federal academy together.
Yes.
Worked
Yes.
there for 3 years. Then we left the feds at the same time and went through the Metro Academy together. So yeah, it's crazy, man. Shout out my frat, man. That's my dude right
Yes,
there,
indeed,
man.
boy. That's
Yes,
family
indeed.
right there.
Yes, indeed,
it
man.
seems like we all kind of. Okay, so I was the oldest, I think, on our line and everything.
Right,
We
right,
all-
right.
I watched all of you grow up.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah,
I watched
yeah.
all of us,
Yeah.
14,
Great.
about 16 of us all
Crazy.
grow up together.
Yeah.
And I want to say I'm just so proud.
Thank you,
I look
brother.
at y'all and see what y'all doing and say,
Yeah.
I remember back when I was doing that.
Yeah.
But now I got a little older and I'm pretty cool, so I
Oh,
had to
man.
slow down a
You still
little bit.
doing your thing, Kurt, man. Don't sell yourself short like that ever, bro.
Thank you,
Ever, bro. You still doing your thing out here, man. Vegas know about JK, man.
Oh yeah.
Vegas know who JK
Oh, yeah.
is. It's no secret. Vegas know who JK is.
And the funny thing you just said is people that know me they know my real name is John Kurt.
That's right.
But for the last 27 years, I've been going by Kurt when I got into the sales industry and the banking industry.
Sure.
But you said JK.
Yes,
and that's
come on, man.
Woo,
Come on,
100.
man. All the time. I don't know no other way.
That's
no other way,
family
man.
right there.
Yes,
that's
sir.
real family.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, I want to slide. I'm gonna come right back to you, Donnell.
Yeah.
But I want to slide a picture up here.
Uh-oh.
Boy.
That was taken in,
Oh, boy.
I'm thinking 95,
Oh,
96, 97, 98, 98 or 90. No.
That's,
Well, just throw the picture
well,
up
it
there.
could
We're
be.
gonna- you
It
gonna give
could
me
be
a date.
me. It could be me.
No,
Hold on.
I got a surprise for you right here.
Oh, boy.
We're going to pop this picture up, and we're going to have a great conversation about it.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, wow. Wow, sharp as a rat turtle. Look at that.
Look at here. That is
Sharp.
Leslie, boy. She
Sharp.
went in one way and came back this
That's
way.
real.
Wow.
That's
What a
real.
blessing. What
Wow,
a blessing.
wow,
Looking
wow,
sharp.
That's dope.
Always
I
on
remember
Veterans
that.
Day, we shout out to each other and everything
Oh, yeah.
because you never know what leads you. Let me give you just a little bit. Leslie was in the corpsman. She was a hospital, so like a nurse type of thing, and that's what she went into. She learned a trade in the military, did a short time, but brought that out and stayed in that same industry, but went into massage therapy. Still healing people, whatever way you do it,
Right.
because that was her whole goal. And now she opened up the family massage and did that. And so you never know what life takes you or where it's going to take
Right.
you. But long as you got a foundation, people that know when I do Kurt's House, my Kurt's House presentation, that bed of life, that mattress, you got to have a foundation. You got to start somewhere. A lot of people do know about Larry Sight and Sound, where I used to buy my music and my incense and anything else I could find in there that they were selling. That was her grandfather. Then her dad took over, right?
Yep.
Is that right? And then that's the way we did it. And I come knocking on the door like, I got to talk to the dad if I want the daughter. Got to talk to the mom if it's a son. I had to talk to the whole family to get her out there, but it was a blessing and the opportunity to get this. So what we going to do real quick, we going to do a quick video I have. We're going to take a break, and then we're going to come back and continue this great conversation with some of the greatest black love that you can imagine in Las Vegas. When I talk about, I have one of my favorite songs is The Truth by India Ari.
Oh, yeah.
And when I look at y'all, and when I think of y'all, and when I put this video together, that's what I was thinking was, I know my brother Trey Goose is the truth because I know where he come from. We getting that set up right now. I know there's important dates while we set this up. Y'all got engaged like in 2016, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exact date was right before Thanksgiving. 11/20, if I'm not mistaken.
It was.
Wow.
Yeah,
We was
yeah.
engaged for quite a while.
Wow,
And
that's crazy.
and even before that, I used to hunt y'all down at the what was the club we used to go to? Ultra, what was
Oh, what, Blue Martini?
it? No, inside Commercial Center,
Oh, Twix Club.
Twix Club.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Exclusive.
Exclusive.
Wow, wow.
We used to party at
Wow.
Exclusive.
Wow, bro.
I remember the first time I see
man.
y'all in there together. I'm like, oh, she talking to Trey Goose.
Listen,
Okay.
that was toward the end of Exclusive, yeah.
Yes, it was.
The
towards
beginning,
end.
we knew each other, but we wasn't each
You're
other.
absolutely right. See, you know, I told you I'll be nosy.
Wow,
I'll be
you
digging.
knew- he had the exact date.
And then y'all had that blessed day. You know, I love spring weddings. You always have weddings in the springtime. You know, February makes November babies. Y'all know that, right? 'Cause I'm a Scorpio. So Valentine's Day just passed.
Right.
Then I was born, so we know what parents was doing. But on 4/28/18, that's when y'all got married, right?
That is.
Yeah, man, the
That
pictures
is.
and everything
great.
was
Oh, yeah.
beautiful. I love them. We're going to see
Come
maybe
on with
one
the
or
dates.
two of them. Huh?
Yes.
Yeah, you got to, you know, y'all family. We
I
got
am
to
amazed.
The research.
Now, back to Trey while we waiting on the video to key in. Somebody has instantly found a love for the links. And I'm talking about LINKS.
Yes, sir.
Can you go ahead and inform me if you shooting scratch or you got like a 9 handicap?
No, I ain't scratching yet,
What
bro.
you got, like a 9
no,
or
I'm
11
like,
handicap?
I'm like a 19 handicap right now, bro. No, it's funny, man.
Yes.
I always taken a liking to golf, man. As you know, man, shout out my guy Dre Bailey, man. We do Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio. And sports is it's been my entire life since I was 6 years old, bro. And it was funny, man. After the Michael Jordan Chicago Bulls documentary,
Right.
I was like, you know what? I'm getting ready to get me a set of clubs and I'm going out here. And that's exactly what I did, man. And I don't think I missed a weekend of golf yet, man.
Man, I see you traveling.
Oh yeah. We went. I played in. Shout out Mark Armstrong, man. We went and played in a tournament out there in Denver. Ironically, it was for prostate cancer.
Okay.
It was a prostate cancer awareness
Okay.
tournament. You know, us as Sigmas, man. We that's near and dear to us.
Yes, sir.
You know, we played in the tournament here for Vegas Cigar Week. Shout out to everybody over at Sugar Daddy's Cigar Lounge.
Hey, we're gonna talk about that too.
We definitely gonna talk about that, man. And I've just taken a liking to golf, so I play at least once a week
Nice.
now. So yeah, man,
You
I
know, I
love
grew
it.
up
Bro.
on the golf course.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
You know, before I had my stroke, man, I was
Yes,
pretty
sir.
hard, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
you know,
sir.
My dad, that's all he did was that
Man.
golfing.
Oh,
So
man.
as a young man, I didn't grow up going to the movies and stuff.
That's right.
My
Yeah.
dad was 41 when he had me.
Right.
True player. and dang, I grew up on the golf course every
That's it.
weekend, every
That's
Sunday.
it.
That's where I was at, you
Ain't
know.
nothing
And
wrong with it.
God bless Dad, rest in peace.
Yes,
He passed
indeed.
in 18. But you know, everything he instilled in me, I'm bringing out, and I just continue to do the work for my parents. Both of them gone, but I still do it for my parents,
That's
you
it,
know,
baby.
because they
That's
see
it.
everything. All right, we're gonna go into this video real quick, and then we'll go to break. All right. Always remember, you living your best life when you got Life Coach Kurt in your life. Thank you
Hey.
very much.
Picture me driving a foreign. Yeah, me and my shorty, we riding the foreign. Yeah, I was never complacent, put my foot on the pavement. In my dream, I was chasing. On my girl, waiting patient. Spent a lifetime on this music shit, going nowhere. I was losing it. She was right there enduring this. Why her folks like, why she doing this? But Shawty didn't care what nobody said. She was gonna ride to the day I'm dead. Stay by my side when the others fled. So I'm convinced that she deserves it all. She believed in me when chances were real small. I picture me driving a foreign. My shawty, she riding the passenger side. Yeah, 3 in the morning. Holding her head up, yeah. There from the beginning. Oh, she was there from the beginning. Yeah, baby, you were there. Yeah. Shawty my ride or die, and she is my reason why. I keep on grinding to buy her expensive things that money can buy. Her beauty represents me well. She loves me and others can tell. Her heart is where my love would dwell. Talk about her man and she would rebel. I ain't ashamed, this ain't a game. She was right there in the storm and the rain. And through the pain and the financial strain. Now she gon' shine with the fortune and fame. She gambled her life for me. She sacrificed for me. She deserves it all. It's only right, you see. No matter the price, you see. I picked her. She riding 3 in the morning. 'Cause she was there. picture me driving the flying, now my history is changing. She's my day one and there is no rearranging. She's had my back through the times when things were straining. Now she benefits from every cent I'm gaining. Listen to what I'm saying. No dividing, no compromising. She gon' ride while I keep on climbing. Just recognize we gon' keep on thriving. She believe that I'll see greatness in due timing. I picture me driving the foreign. My shawty, she riding the passenger side.
All right. We back again, living your best life with Life Coach Kurt and our guest today. But I want to give a quick shout out to my sponsors, 702 Braids for You, as well as Bougie Girl Las Vegas. If you go into their sites, you put Life Coach Kurt or Kurt's House, you will get a 15% discount depending on what the service is. But go ahead and take a stab at them. They got some great items over there. I wore a different kind of shirt. I had my bling hanging from one of my sponsors, and then I cut my braids off and went back to the short haircut again. But you know what? Much love to my sponsors. Truly appreciate it. Give them a shout out and give them a call, or just go ahead online and book something for them. All right, now we back. I just have a few more questions for the phenomenal team I have over here. People that are dear to my heart, the Thomas family. I know everybody in their family. The kids are just incredible. The littlest one, she's just like her mom and dad. I don't know if she ever quiet like Donnell, but she be doing it. So that's a blessing, you know, to watch our kids grow up like that. So there's a place called Sugar Daddy Cigars. I know you got a fantasy with these cigars, Donnell. Give me some love on that.
Look, man. First of all, man, shout out to Jeff Owens and his sister Stephanie over there, the owners of Sugar Daddy Cigar Lounge, the very first black-owned cigar lounge in the state of Nevada. And I think people need to understand this. Understand that the state of Nevada historically is racist. It's historically racist. So for something like this to come to fruition in 2020 is when it came about. You're looking at all of this time, the state of Nevada has been in existence. We looking at what, 1860 or 70 something? October 31st, 1870 something, when Nevada came into existence. This is the very first black-owned cigar lounge in the state's history. So I think we have to, as you know, black people, even if you don't smoke cigars, there's nothing wrong with showing up and patronizing a black business, especially when it's the very first one. And you know, us as entrepreneurs, you know, we strive to show that support to other black businesses because we're black business owners ourselves. So we want to be patronized. So we give that right back. And again, man, shout out to Jeff Owens, man, and his sister Stephanie over there doing an excellent job at Sugar Daddy Cigar Lounge, man.
No, so maybe one day when everything get back to normal, they might have a cannabis side over there.
I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna do it. I don't know.
Hey, San Francisco, they got them lounges out there, so we growing. You know, we growing, but you never know. So this was for my sister Leslie. Leslie, now you have the massage studio, okay?
I do.
But you have a lot of products that are really, really good for the body that comes out of there. Can you give me a little information on those and give our viewers what they can need to do and how they can contact you to get some of those?
So I have two very special things. So number one, I was featured in Elevate magazine for being the first massage therapist in Vegas to introduce the medical marijuana massage. So I do those massages, but outside of that, I sell the actual marijuana oil that you can have on hand at any time. And use yourself when you're not with me getting your massages, right? So that's number one. You can contact me for a bottle of that. It's absolutely amazing. And if you have not had a magic bath, let me tell you what that is. So I have what's called the Elan's Canna Salts. That is cannabis-infused bath salts, okay? Cannabis-infused bath salts. 2 cups of that in your bath, you will feel like you have a whole new body after soaking for at least 30 minutes, okay? So cannabis-infused bath salts, cannabis oil, outside of your massages, in between time, new person.
Outstanding. And didn't you write a book or something a little while ago?
I did write a book.
But you ain't told nobody about it because I don't have a copy.
Gosh, babe, when was that? 4 years ago? 3-4 years ago? I wrote a book called Bubba's on Restriction. Bubba is that little girl he was just talking about. That is our 6-year-old. OMG, from birth. She has just shenanigans. So when she was 1 year old, I decided to write a children's comedy book because on social media, people would literally go on there and say, what is Eva doing today? What's she doing today? What can I laugh about? And I'm like, oh my gosh, let me write a book about her whole. So I was supposed to actually write like volumes, like 1 year old, 2 years old.
Okay.
Never got past one. So Bubba's on Restriction. I actually have those in stock at the store. You could also purchase that on Amazon as well.
And what's the name of it again? Can we put that in the
Bubba's on
feed?
Restriction.
Yeah,
I will put that
put
in the
that
feed for you.
Put that
Yes.
in the feed.
Bubba's on Restriction.
I have
Really,
a couple
really
at the
cute.
store, so we can
really
just drop
cute.
by and pick
Yeah.
them up.
Yep.
You know?
Super
Yes,
cute
indeed.
children's comedy book.
Outstanding. I will be there tomorrow. I want my copy because I want to laugh.
And I'm going to sign it for you.
Thank you. Thank you. So now we're going to roll over here. And these questions I want to ask it's kind of, first, let me do what I love to do. I have gifts. I always try to do something a little special for my guests. Maybe we'll get a picture afterwards.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
if y'all can see this. I'm going to hold it up over my face. But that's my logo and a shirt for my sis. I'm not sure
Oh,
how
that's
it's going
cute.
to show up there, but I'm trying to get it in there.
Yeah, that's dope right
Pass
there.
that down.
Oh, that's nice.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
And here's the other one from my bro. This has a
Oh,
big
this
old
is
me in
nice.
the middle. It don't get no better than that.
Oh, no,
Oh,
it
that's
really
the
don't.
colors,
It
right?
don't. It don't get no better than
I
that.
see the colors.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Yeah,
nice.
there we go. That's what here's the
Appreciate
bag
you,
for
big
y'all.
bro.
Appreciate you coming.
And can
That's
I
what
say
it do.
something real quick?
Appreciate you coming, huh?
Just real quick,
Yes.
going back to the cigar thing,
Okay.
because my husband here failed to mention what else happens at Sugar Daddy's
Yeah. Yeah. A
Cigar
lot of stuff
Lounge,
happens there.
and he missed a very important part
Okay.
of his entrepreneurship,
Yeah.
which
I
is
did.
cigar related.
Yes.
So I just wanted to circle back real quick.
Yeah. I also do liquor infused cigars.
Oh, okay.
And again, shout out to Jeff Owens over there. It is my liquor infused cigar is basically the house cigar over at Sugar Daddy. So if you go in, ask for the house cigar, and you'll be getting my blend.
Ah,
Yeah, man.
But join us.
little cognac.
man.
Join
yeah,
us.
yes, absolutely.
Join us on Facebook.
Yes, please, and
CDL.
yes, join our Facebook group, man.
Okay.
CDL. Right
Yes, yes, he is a.
That's it.
Listen, he said he got with his wife,
CDL,
became an entrepreneur. He is the owner of CDL Cigars.
Yes,
Y'all
indeed,
heard
man.
it?
CDL Cigar Club, man.
Yes.
I really just put it together, man, to bring the culture together, man. And you know, a lot of my friends that wanted to get into smoking cigars, they really didn't know, you know, which route to take. So I had always been getting phone calls, yo, Goose, man, how I do this, how I do that, man, and getting advice, you know, can I get, you know, on humidors and stuff like that. I said, you know what? Let me just create a club.
There you go.
And I mean, shout out to everybody on the CDL page, man. CDL, of course, stands for Cut, Draw, Light. That's the acronym for CDL. And yeah, man, it's just what we do, man. Usually our nights at Sugar Daddy's, we're usually up there on Thursday nights.
All right.
Just sitting there smoking, having a good time, laughing, enjoying life, man. That's what we do, man. And definitely be on the lookout for Las Vegas Cigar Week. I've been putting out the flyer here for about a week or so now. Shout out to Devin Moore, who does the marketing over there at Sugar Daddy's. I've been named ambassador for Vegas Cigar Week, man.
Outstanding.
Yeah, man. Super dope, man. So shout out to Devin Moore, man.
Yes.
Indeed, man.
Outstanding, man.
Yep.
And if y'all, my audience, if you didn't hear these dimes that they dropping, it ain't like they saying they love working for somebody else. They entrepreneurs. They're building their wealth.
Yeah.
You know, I always talk about the dash. You know, you got your sunrise date and you got your sunset date, which is guaranteed.
That's real.
But that dash in the middle, that's your legacy.
That's your legacy, baby.
That's your legacy. And what you want people to come up and eulogize and talk about, that's what that dash is. And y'all been working on this dash.
I want to leave some for these babies, man. We got to leave some for these babies, man, because I look back on, you know, my parents, and my parents worked extremely hard, man. My mother, worked her hands to the bone. My father, the exact same thing. Matter of fact, my dad's still working right now. Yeah. But the way things have advanced in technology and things of that sort, we have the resources now to leave something for our children. We have those resources, so there's no excuse as to why when you pass away, somebody's doing what they call, they standing on the corner doing car washes, and that's ridiculous. Get GoFundMe's. Get your kids, get a life insurance policy, man. Care about yourself.
Thank you.
Care about yourself. Get a life insurance policy. Our kids, if you know, God forbid something happened to us, our kids won't have to worry about a thing. They won't have to ask nobody to bury us.
Yes. We was just
not a soul.
Yes. Hello. You have to prepare your family and don't put them in a situation where they got to scrum up money from somewhere else to take care of those final services.
Man, spend you $15 a month on a life insurance policy, man.
Hello.
Because you spend way more than that. Thank you. Because you spend way more than that when you go to the club.
Yes, sir.
You spend way more than that when your hair up under the dryer, or when you go get that fresh cut.
That's that instant gratification.
Come on, man. Go and spend you $15-$20 on a $500,000 million life insurance policy, man, so your kids can have something.
Why are you healthy?
Exactly.
Why are you healthy? Because the longer you wait, the more expensive it's gonna get.
Yeah, man. Care about yourself, man. Come on now.
Sir. Yeah. I was in that industry for a few years.
So you know, stop me when I'm lying. Stop me when I start lying, bro.
That's it. You gotta tell the story. That's it. That's the honest to God truth.
Yes, sir.
So going beyond that, either one of you can answer on this one, but are there any resources or advice that has really helped the both of you on this journey we call life in making your dash or working on that legacy? Wow. Any one of you?
I know for me, man, it started when I was a young pup, man. Shout out to my big cousin, man, Ed May Jr., who was involved in creating 100 Men Helping Boys. And we talking about late 80s, early 90s when this was happening. And from there, of course, being a member of the Sigma Beta Club, you know, for 3 of my 4 years in high school, man, and then eventually becoming a Sigma man myself in the fall of 2002. And now I'm able to give back. You know, once being an advisor for the Sigma Beta Club, I actually took over for you. I actually took over for this man. And what was that? Spring of 2003, I believe it was. I was still in undergrad. I was still in undergrad, guys.
Yes.
And I took over the Sigma Beta Club for this man. You know, along with Eric Parsons, man, and John Banks, man, Adrian Hunt. I had help along the way. I did not do that by myself because it would have been impossible for me to do that by myself, man. So. And now, man, being on the executive board for Save Our Sons, man. Shout out Curtis Coleman and all the board members with Save Our Sons, man. It's just tremendous to be able to give back to these kids just a little bit of your time, because I think what it is, man. A lot of these kids go astray because nobody spends time
with them.
They tell them everything to do, but they don't show them anything to do. And now I think that's the issue, man, that we having right now with today's youth. You know, going astray, man. Nobody shows them anything. Nope. They just say, "Here, man, go do it, man. Look it up on the internet." What? Come on, man. You can't look up the proper things to do in life on the internet, man. It has to be shown.
Yes.
So and that's why I take my time to give back to these kids, man. And along with that, man, I got to give my shout outs, man. Shout out to the NABJ, National Association of Black Journalists. I'm also a part of that organization as well, man. They do great work here in Las Vegas and beyond, man. And we're able to give back. I love it.
That's it. You know, going back to what you were saying about the Sigma Beta Club
Yes,
and
sir.
working with these high school students,
Right.
it's funny that you after transcending from there to where you are now, and now you working with Save Our Sons,
Yeah.
still in the youth. You know, after 17 years in financial service industry, I just said I'm done, and I
right.
want to do me.
That's right.
And I work with those kids, unfortunately, after they get in trouble.
Man.
Hey, but you know what? I'm still giving them
give it to
what they need to move forward. I always tell them, hey, if I'm your mentor and I'm your advocate, I'm going to give you all the tools to succeed
That's it.
in this 120 days. It's just up to you to use them.
That's it.
That's it. I
Simple
know
and
you're going to choose, but I'm going to give you those tools because when I go to bed at night, I want to feel that I did all I could to save
Sir.
our sons, like you say.
right.
And that's it. Outstanding. So, Leslie, back to you. Did you have anything to ask on that one about the journey? Or I can go on and ask you a little something
You know what?
else.
He did amazing.
He is amazing.
He did
That's my
amazing.
brother.
That is my walking, encyclopedia and my
indeed.
walking history book and walking,
Sportscaster
all
and
that.
everything.
Yes,
That's
everything.
it.
He is
So here
great.
we go. So Leslie, I just want to hit you on this one. If you had to say what's truly been your brightest accomplishment, other than marrying your husband, in your career so far, what would it be?
Oh gosh, in my career. Gosh.
Well, just
Which
stepping out there
career?
and starting your own business.
Right,
I think
I'm
that's
like,
dope. I think that's super dope.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say
That's what
just
drew me
being
to
an
her, I ain't gonna lie.
entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Period. You know, I think that's all I know. Like I grew up in that.
Right.
You know, from birth. That's all I know, and never veering away from what I knew
Okay.
that I would be. You know what I mean? When I was in the military doing nursing, when I was in massage school, I knew that I would start in the hotel industry in
okay.
the spot to get my feet wet.
Right.
But I knew what I was doing after a year, you know, so I always knew that I was going to own my own business just because, like I said, that's all I know. So actually doing that and keeping that truth is, yeah.
Outstanding. Outstanding. Love it. Love it. Now, I know both of you have some unique skills that you possess. Is it the tenacity, like you just said, growing up in a family of entrepreneurs and just having that kind of structure to lead you on and not taking no for an answer? Because I ain't never heard you take no for an answer. So is that what drives you? Because I'm going back to that passion and that purpose and what keeps you guided in that direction to make sure. Because, you know, passion is an emotion. Purpose is long term because that's what you want to change or help or in those directions. Give me a little bit on that, sis.
Entrepreneurship, you know, my whole thing, I think I'm a natural born leader. So just showing anybody that it can be done, never being scared to take that leap of faith, just never giving up, you know what I'm saying, period, in becoming what you want to become and actually doing it. Like I like to instill that in everybody, especially like younger people. Just, man, like that is my ultimate passion. That is, and not like just reaching goals, period. Like a goal, a challenge, like I'm here for all of it. Like I am my biggest, what is it called?
Critic.
I am my biggest, like give me a challenge. I'm going to crush it.
Sometimes, JK. I'll be like, dog, you doing too much.
No, you
Chill.
have, like I have to. Like I have, if
But that's
I
her, though.
see myself
Right,
somewhere,
right.
like I'm going to get there and I'm going to do whatever it takes to get there. You give me a challenge, I'm going to exceed that challenge.
Outstanding. And that's true. I've seen it. Even pledging Zeta. Whatever
Yay.
you had to do, that challenge
Yay.
of learning all that information and being on top of your game.
Oh, man, that was tough.
Whatever, how long you was online, you know?
Yep.
But that's it.
Yeah.
And that's great. You know, you just got to stay focused, like you
Absolutely.
said. And not give up. You know, that's another one, a question I want to slide into. And it's for you again, sis. In your words, what's the common reason why people quit or give up? I'm gonna throw this in. Is it lack of knowledge? Is it lack of education? Is it what area do you think that just make people get so tired that they give up?
I think it's fear.
Okay.
And I think in entrepreneurship, I think it's that having that safety nest of, you know, working a 9 to 5 versus you have to make your own and hustle, you know, to get.
Right.
And you have to keep going because you don't work a 9 to 5. It's up to you to make your ends meet.
Exactly.
So when they don't see that, then it's like, okay, I'm done with this. You know, I'm nervous. I can't fall to the bottom and get back up.
Right.
You know, so yeah.
Outstanding. Okay, I like that. So, Goose, Trey.
Yes, sir.
Many people believe that in your profession as a police officer, it's really challenging, especially right now with everything going on in the world, to the point that it becomes overwhelming. How do you handle it, and how do you separate it, work from home? Because I know sometimes you can get so stressed that you don't want it to roll over into your home life. I mean, there's conversations and things like that, but you don't want it to be a burden. Go ahead and help me out.
Well, I don't bring work home.
There you go.
I leave it. Actually, it's funny, man. Like I said, I've been doing this for 16 years. And I don't think about work until I get there.
Okay.
I don't even think about work when I wake up.
Okay, that's it.
I don't. Like, if 99% of what we do as officers is customer service.
Right.
It's talking to people. So if you can't talk to anyone, then you shouldn't don this uniform anyway.
Right.
If you don't know how to address people,
Right.
you should never ever don this uniform. And I think what we've been seeing around the country with police brutality, and I'm gonna call it police brutality because that's exactly what it is.
Okay. Yes, sir.
I'm never gonna shy away from that. I'm gonna always believe what I believe. It's police brutality, simple and plain. I think what's happening is people are getting hired that don't have any people skills.
Thank you.
If you don't have people skills, there's no way you can do any job,
Right.
let alone protect and serve your community.
Exactly.
It's zero way you can do it if you don't have basic people skills. And I think for me, I act the same way I act in my uniform, outside my uniform.
Right.
I'm the same dude.
Right.
You're never going to catch me acting a different way when I got that uniform on.
Right. Okay.
Always approachable, always willing to help. It's the same person that I am outside of the uniform. And I think that's why I've been able to last this long. I don't have any use of forces on my record,
Right.
and I don't want any.
Right.
When I strap that duty belt on and I put all my tools on my duty belt, sometimes I don't even realize that they're there.
Okay.
And it may sound weird
No.
that I say that, because I just look at this career as customer service. I look at it as talking to people and helping people on an everyday basis. I won't have to use my tool belt.
Right.
You one of the good ones, though.
I look, and it's a lot of good ones,
Yeah.
but it's a lot of bad ones too. And we gotta address that. We have to recognize that and understand that part. And I think when we come to grips
Yes.
with that and start to weed the so-called bad ones out, I think we'll get further along as a country, man. I really do.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
You know, the tongue can be your weapon if
True.
you want to. You don't have to grab tools.
No.
Right.
De-escalate.
Come
have
on,
a
man.
conversation.
Come on, man.
Make them feel wanted. We got a caller in here. We got a caller coming through.
Yeah. that's
And
what's up,
we're
man.
going to go ahead and take this call and see what we can do for that. Then we're going to run to this last question.
Yes, indeed.
A couple of questions.
Yeah.
Hello, this is Kevin.
Hey, John, this is Brian Veal.
Hey, what's up, brother Bill? Another Sigma on the line.
Hey, Mob, bros.
Go
What's
Mob.
up,
Frat.
Hey, Mob, man.
I'm good, man. I just wanted to chime in, man. I had some phone issues, and I wanted to let you know I'm supporting whatever you're doing, John. You've helped me a lot.
Thank you, brother.
With my finances, and you taught me one thing, man. And I've been doing it ever since you taught me, John. You told me, look at your finances every day.
Yes, sir.
And it will change, and it's amazing just looking at, because I'll be honest, I ran into the problem with going over limit and bouncing, and he said, Brian, you got to get the app. You got to look at your account every day.
Yes,
something so simple.
Yep.
I don't think I've been over since, John. That was what, 10 years
Woo,
ago,
that
maybe?
was 10, 12 years ago, brother.
Man, my life it changed my life, John.
And you know what?
I've told you that before, bro.
Yeah, brother Brian, I tell you, back in the day, all I would do was lend an ear. I listen. Just like Donnell just said, you got to listen to the customers. He's servicing the community. I service whoever I'm banking with. I'm your servant. And I'm going to give you the best information that you can need to succeed. It's up to you to use it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it was that simple. It was
just
that simple, John.
Man, love you, man. Thanks for chiming in. Hey, we here every Monday night at 8 o'clock. You never know who I'm going to have on stage. All right, thank you for chiming in, brother. God bless you.
You too, John. All right.
All right, Brother Bill, man, that was years ago over at one of the banks I was managing back then, 17 great years, and I know I helped a lot of people.
Yeah.
And, God keeps you on this earth for certain reasons, and that's to be a servant. I could have been gone twice, had a stroke, and then I was in the hospital for 3 months, kidney failure, all that. Wow. But then, I don't even talk about it because it's in the past.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm still here doing what I need to do for the future.
That's it.
So, another of our hosts always says, bet on yourself.
Yes, sir.
Boy, I bet on myself every day. Rolling them dice, man. Rolling them dice. All right. Last question. We got one for each of y'all. So, Donnell, what's your favorite song?
Oh, wow.
gosh.
Oh, wow. Man, you
Just one. Just one.
put me in a box right there, JK.
I got your backup, though.
So here's my go-to when people ask me that. So it's a song off of, I want to say it's either Volume 2 or Volume 3. Jay-Z. It's called Put Your Hands Up.
Okay.
That is my absolute go-to, particularly Jay-Z's verse in that song.
Okay.
And if you listen to it, it's him, Beanie Siegel, and a Million.
Okay.
And if you listen to Jay-Z in his particular verse, he drops so many gems.
Oh, okay.
In that verse on that song, it's unbelievable artistry, man. So that's like my go-to, man.
Okay, outstanding. I'll put your hand. I'm gonna go listen to it now.
Yes, sir.
I wrote it down. Okay, so here you go, sis. This one's for you. If you had the opportunity to be someone you admire for 24 hours, whoever, who would it be?
That's a good one.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Just 24 hours.
Wow. Whitney. Big Whitney Houston.
You know what?
Here.
I was thinking about the favorite song question because she was already in my head. It has to be a celebrity.
No, it'd be whoever you want it to be.
Someone to admire for 24 hours.
Yep, someone that you admire. You could be them for 24 hours. Who would it be?
You know what? Gosh. I would probably say my mother.
Okay, outstanding.
Yeah,
You hear that, Mom?
Shout out, Angie.
You know I'll be over to the candy
You
store
know,
tomorrow.
she's an amazing person. A lot
Yes,
of
she
people,
is.
and especially for the people that don't know, we only us as kids and friends and family know certain qualities that people don't have. So if I can expose that for 24 hours,
Yeah, she's dope.
that'll be dope.
There you go. Outstanding.
Let me know.
Woo, that's heartfelt right there.
Yeah.
So as we close the show, I think I got a couple of minutes left. I just want you to come across and give your handles out there where you can be contacted at. If they want to come business, the address over there on Martin Luther King.
Okay.
Go ahead and shout out. Start with you, sis.
Okay, so Sight and Sound Candy and More. We are located on the corner of Martin Luther King in Washington in the Bank of America Shopping Center, 1000 North Martin Luther King Boulevard, Suite F. That's 1000 North Martin Luther King Boulevard, Suite F. And we still had the same phone number from 1958, 702-648-4444. 702-648-4444. And Sight and Sound Candy on all social media handles. The Jewelry Box on all social media handles. Elon Massage on all social media handles.
Outstanding. Woo, she busy.
Super.
Go ahead, my brother.
Man. I know with me, man, CDL Cigars.
The ball bound.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
yes.
man. Of course, man. Shout out my guy Dre Bailey, man. We've been doing Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio for over a decade together. It's funny, man, how it came about. It's funny, we're actually cousins.
Oh wow.
We didn't grow up that way, but we're actually first cousins.
Oh wow. Wow.
I wish I had time to explain it, but I don't. But we're actually first cousins. But me and Dre Bailey, man, we've been doing Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio, man, for over a decade now together, man. And it's only gotten stronger and stronger each and every time out. I'm gonna let this out the bag. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but we're getting a little bit closer. Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Media is on the way.
Outstanding.
We are finally opening our and starting our own media company after all of these years of paying for airtime. We finally get to have our own airtime and not have to pay for
Congratulations.
it. So that's in the works. Probably end of the summer, right before football season starts up. We'll Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Media will be up and running again. CDL Cigars right here.
Hey.
On IG. Get with us on Facebook, CDL Cigar Club, for all your your merchandise and cigar needs, man. I got you.
Outstanding. And as we close out, we always looking at finding our passion and our purpose. You just heard a family here connect all the dots together, and they not just survive and they thrive. It's hard for we're gonna go through what we go through, but if we stick to the plan, Leslie does not quit. Donnell does not quit, and they don't quit on their community either. And that's what we're here for. We're here to educate our community, do the things that we need to do. But when you know where your passion is and your purpose, and you put those together, or if you need help finding it, you can also reach me at Life Coach Kurt, Life Coach Kurt, or at Gmail. Also on IG, Life Coach Kurt, and also on YouTube, Life Coach Kurt. And new website coming soon, should be done in about a week or two, and then we'll have that, and all my programs will be listed. Anything I talk about on this show, I usually have a program designed around it. So if you need me, just go ahead and reach out to me any way you can, and take a little 5 or 10 minute call to see what your actual needs are, and I'm gonna help you meet your desires. This is Life Coach Kurt. Thank you for coming on and living your best life.
Living your best life.
Okay, yeah, Hey, Ross, and I ain't gon' lie, I got some issues. Post-traumatic stress from all the shit I've been through. And I ain't gon' lie, I really miss you. And it get harder, in this life, girl, it ain't simple. And I ain't gon' lie, I got some issues. Post-traumatic stress from all the shit I've been through. And I ain't gon' lie, I really miss you. And it get harder, in this life, girl, it ain't simple. Hit up Sally, I'm like, fire, what we doing today? Fuck these other niggas, bro, they wanna ride the wave. Rockstar lifestyle every night and day. And my feelings about some shit, so I get high today. Girl, if I give you my heart, will you drive away? Can you stay with me? I'm numb to pain. Love your vibe, you make me nervous, wanna run away. You be on my mind, I hit you up today. And I ain't gon' lie, I got some issues. Post-traumatic stress from all the shit I've been through. And I ain't gon' lie, I really miss you. And it get harder in this life, girl, it ain't simple. And I ain't gon' lie, I got some issues. Post-traumatic stress from all the shit I've been through. And I ain't gon' lie, I really miss you. And it get harder in this life, girl, it ain't simple. Post-traumatic stress, I feel like Steven Tyler. Push back to the face, going off the wire, no liar. Really be smoking that fire, keep that spinning like tire.
too hard. We pulling up in like 2 cars. I'm finna stop in like 2 bars. I got this sound like a Mozart. I got the gas like a go-kart.
Sometimes I wish I seen a shooting star. No, I wouldn't wish for fancy cars. Better days. Wish I could be a bird so I can fly away.
And I ain't gon' lie, I got some issues.
I got some issues.
That express all the shit I've been through. And I ain't gon' lie, I really miss you. And it get hard up in this life, bro, it ain't simple. And I ain't gon' lie, I got some issues. Post-traumatic stress from all the shit I've been through. And I ain't gon' lie, I really miss you. And it get hard up in this life, bro, it ain't simple.